What? Bang!
Pro Wrestling Podcast. Just when they think they got the answers, I change the question.
Rep, proof, rep.
Yeah! Woo!
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Did he do it? Unbelievable!
Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. And I am Macho King Savage.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty! I said WWE stands for! It's me, Austin! I will never retire!
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hey, yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast listeners, welcome to the show where we don't sing it, we bring it. Help us out and click subscribe to show your support. Are you sick and tired of dropping $60 to $100 for the latest and greatest wrestling game every single year? Then you gotta stop. Put that cash back in your pocket and instead head over to app.wrestlerunstoppable.com where you can play totally free. Create a wrestler, sign contracts, get into storylines, headline PLEs, even build your own corporation from the ground up, all included totally free in Wrestler Unstoppable. Again, the website, app.wrestlerunstoppable.com. While you're there, look up Odin Maximus. That's my avatar. I'll be happy to help you get started in the game. If you want to become a member of the Pro Wrestling Podcast family and you want your name in the shoutouts like my good buddy John down in Texas, then you got to let us know by going to the Patreon page, patreon.com/Pro Wrestling Podcast. Sign up today, and we only have a few days left in July where we've got a special promo on loyalty rewards. Cut the prices dramatically. $10 a month contributor gets to co-host a show with myself. $5 a month gets put into a drawing to also co-host an episode with me of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. If you've got questions, comments, something you want me to touch on, you just have some feedback, the best way to get that to me is to call the Pro Wrestling Sound Off line, 267-642-1160, and I will get to those questions or comments or whatever it is in a future episode. Tonight, running down the SummerSlam lineup, they have announced the card for Night 1 and Night 2. I've definitely got some strong opinions about that, and we've got some other tidbits from around the world of professional wrestling, specifically this episode, more WWE-centric. Let's get into SummerSlam Night 1. The premium live event that is going to run 2 nights. You would think you would try to spread your most important matches across both nights in almost an even manner. I feel like that is not the case, and you may figure out what I'm feeling right from the start. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes is going to headline Night 1. And I'm not surprised, but it is the WWE Championship, which just in my perception is the most important championship in the company. When you think about it, the World Heavyweight Championship main evented WrestleMania. So you would think SummerSlam would be headlined Night 2 by the WWE Championship to kind of keep the feel the same. But that's not the case. This year, Night 1, Punk and Cody. Then after that, the World Heavyweight Championship for the women's side of things. Liv Morgan taking on Io Sky. Again, solid match. Night 1, 2 world championships already. Then we get the Usos and Jacob Fatu taking on Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa, who, by the way, there's reports coming out this week in the last couple days that they are so incredibly impressed with all the work Solo's been doing that he may be in line for a significantly larger role going forward. And I actually think that's wonderful. I love his character recently. This babyface turn is working for me. I actually think it fits his arrogant cockiness a little better. He doesn't have to be like the uber babyface or a heel at all. It's almost Stone Coldish in a way. He's not Stone Cold. I'm not going there. I'm just saying he's a tweener that it leans right now more babyface-ish, and I kind of like that. So we've got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 matches down. We got Brock and Oba, Hell in a Cell, Night 1. You see where I'm going with this? These are big matches. Then from there, and of course, that also could be Brock's retirement. And you could make an argument that that should main event the show. I actually suspect it's going to open the show, but we'll see. From there, Gunther taking on Nick Aldis. A match that, as much as Aldis hasn't been in the ring in a couple years, I think there's a lot of people looking forward to seeing this. And I hope he doesn't come out in like some kind of garb that makes him look like the commissioner. Let him be a national treasure. Let him be Nick Aldis, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the former GFW World Heavyweight Champion, the former TNA Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Let him be that guy. Let him walk out looking like a pro. I can't wait to see that match. And then we also, one more match for the evening, Fatal Influence versus the Bellas and Paige, also taking place on night one. So we have 6 matches night one. And if we're looking at that objectively, the Punk Coney, the Liv Io, the Brock Oba, Gunther Aldis are 4. No disrespect to the other matches, but those 4 are over the moon important. Again, this is not a prediction episode. That's just the card. Should we do that? I'll do that in a future episode. Night 2. Let's see if you notice a difference. Night 2, headlined by Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Not surprised after he did Punk Cody night 1. Followed up by Finn Balor and Sami Zayn, which has had very little build to it whatsoever. I don't know how much I even care about the match. From there, Baron Corbin and Trick Williams for the United States Championship. Do I care enough? I don't think Corbin's going to win. If Corbin was going to win, I might actually care. After you just made that custom belt with all the white frillies, I don't see Trick losing. And that just means Corbin came back to become a mid-card jobber. I don't like that either. From there, for the interim women's championship, Charlotte versus Jade versus Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton versus someone yet to be named. And I'm struggling because I feel like they're going to plop like Nia Jax in there or something. What I would really love to see is for AJ Lee to come out and take that spot at the show, or Becky Lynch, who's been gone from television for quite some time. Either way, we still have one more person to go. But those ladies will throw it down for the women's championship. From there, we have Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio, which I know he sells more merch than everybody. He's super over with the crowd, but is anybody really clamoring to see this match? By the way, there's going to be a Danhausen ice cream truck rolling around Minnesota for SummerSlam weekend. So if you're in Minnesota for the show, keep your eyes out for the truck. And then they're going to wrap it up with the Intercontinental Championship match, Penta versus Chad Gable, which again, amazing match. But let's be honest. Night 1 has 4 legitimate main event level matches. They really do. 3 if you don't count Gunther and Aldis. On night 2, Reigns and Rollins is solid. I get that. But I would not even consider the Charlotte, Jade, Chelsea, Tiffy, and question mark match to be a main event level match. That's those multi-women like ladderish style matches or multi-women championship match, whatever. Those are the thing you kind of put in the middle of a show. So that's not a main event level. Trick and Corbin, that's not main event. Finn and Sammy, really, that's like a TV match. Danhausen Dom, maybe. Penta and Gable could be quality of match-wise, but it's not something you right now going into the show feel like is a main event. So to this pay-per-view, I feel like is insanely night 1 heavy. I mean, look, I love the card. I love that we're getting 12 matches across 2 nights. I really, really love that. It's a little more robust than the 4 and 5 match cards we've been getting for quite a long time now under TKO. So the show should be great. The matches are phenomenal. I just don't like the order. I would have shifted maybe the Brock and Oba match to night 2 or the Gunther Aldis match to night 2, something like that. You have both secondary championships on night 2. With Trick Williams and Penta. I find that strange, And Dominic Mysterio, why isn't his AAA championship on the line? Just put it on the line. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to have him lose it or retain it. You can have a schmoz ending. But it just adds some importance to the match, which is something Night 2 is missing. It's just my opinion. All right, so moving on from SummerSlam, got to address what earlier in the day I was really frustrated with, and now I'm making peace with. WWE trademarking the name Cruz Montana, which turns out is the new name for Mike Santana, former TNA heavyweight champion, now signed with NXT. And at first I was like, who in their right mind came up with this name? It is a terrible name, and I was really bashing on it all day today. And then Mike Santana put it out on social media that he's the one who chose the name in honor of his father. Like, talk about feeling like a dirtball, man. I feel horrible. I was making fun of the name all day. Look, if it means something to him, then I'm fine with it. If this was a WWE creation, Get the heck out of here. And I'm sorry, even if it is a tribute to his father, why do we have to change his name? He's been on your TV show only last week as Mike Santana. You don't have to change his name. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, it makes you look so petty, in my opinion. That's just the way I look at it. Just let the man have his name. I'm just saying. Speaking of NXT and the Performance Center, AJ Styles, it's been confirmed, is now working a new job down there as a full-time coach. And at first, if you remember when he first retired, he said that's not what he wanted to do. That wasn't what he was cut out for. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to be an agent. He wanted to go out and scout talent, recruit talent, mentor some people outside, and he's doing a great job with his own son. Avery is doing phenomenal. No pun intended, or maybe there is. But now, full-time coach. And I actually suspect that he'll be one of the coaches for a season of LFG at some point. The way he phrased things, I almost feel like they're already filming that. But he sounds very excited about this. I'm happy for AJ. I mean, gosh, that guy's got such a wealth of knowledge. He's got so much to share with the business. I can't wait to see what his influence has. And I'd love to see his son just shoot to the moon. And now he's talking about two of his sons and his daughter. Everybody's got bitten by the wrestling bug. I mean, and his one son's name is AJ, which will be interesting because you're going to have another AJ Styles, you know, and WWE would probably make him change his name to like Peter Farnsworth or something like that, but whatever. Hopefully we get to see his kids in there. And the last thing for tonight, CM Punk had a very, concise conversation about his retirement, made it very clear. It all depends on how he feels. It's not about years. It's not about contracts. It's about how he feels, keeping up with his health. And he actually mentioned something I found very interesting. He talked about the recuperation, that he's now recuperating twice as fast as he did when he was younger. And that's because of the schedule allows them to do that. Not being on the road 350 days a year, go figure, has a huge benefit to people getting healthy, getting right, and being able to stay in the ring and put on the shows that you're advertising. And that's coming from a guy who did get injured at the Royal Rumble a couple years ago and missed WrestleMania. So I love his perspective on this, and I hope he's around for a very long time. And he said he's going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And I can't wait to see what he has in the future. He has been a very positive force in WWE since returning. No matter what anybody has to say, people in the back don't have to like him. They just have to work with him. And I love everything he's doing, and I'm very impressed. That's all the time we have for this episode. Check back with us next episode. We run down the latest wrestling news and rumors. Special thanks, as always, goes out to Suno, who creates the music and sound effects I use on my show. If you want to bring a new friend to family game night, it's easy with Sketchy People. Showcase your artistic side in this game from Beezle Games by going to thegamecrafter.com and picking up your copy today. If you are looking for your next career move, you're considering college, university life, maybe you just need some formal training for the next career decision, go to our website at frolifeplanning.com for all your higher education needs, as Fro Life Educational Planning is for today, for tomorrow, and for life with Fro Life. I'm Fred Froelich, better known as Dr. Fro. I want to thank you for taking some time with us today. Until next time, take care, everybody. Have a great one.